Let's dive in. Let's dive in hard and fast today. I have spent hours upon hours pulling all of this information, and I'm going to do my best to show it all to you as screen record. If I was smart, if I was smarter, I would have done all of my research on my iPad so that I could record the iPad screen while I walked you all through it. But I didn't. I scrolled my phone because it was late at night and early in the morning, and it just is the way it is. So I'm going to walk you through what I went through this morning, okay? First, let me say this. Have alleged witnesses reached out to me? First, let me note, these alleged witnesses that have reached out to Robbie have reached out to me as well. I am calling them alleged witnesses because until they are sitting in a court of law, that is in fact what they are. Okay? I'm not saying I believe or disbelieve them. Here's what I am saying. This event happened 4 months ago. There has been 4 months time for people to come forward, either saying yes, he was, or no, he wasn't there. Okay? That is what I'm going to say. I'm also going to add this. At this point in the game, and take this for what you want, I don't believe that Allie, JP's ex-wife, is a valid resource. I think she is in too difficult of a position to help in one way or the other. And for plausibility's sake, hear me out beyond that. So let's dive in. Let's dive into what information I was using and where that took me. So Robeson County, I think I showed this whole document on a video. I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe. They put out a whole document of all of their information regarding the investigation. In it was included flock camera pictures of supposed JP's trip to Charleston on Friday and his return trip on Saturday. As far as I know, these are not public access. God, I wish they were. I also have zero idea, though I'd love to, understand how the database works. Okay, so it is saving information based on license plate. Okay, so with that, my brain immediately says, how do they do a search on there? Do they put in a time frame? Do they type in, this area, whatever that is? Or can they pull cameras from a certain area? And do they type in a time frame? Like he said, just a for instance, he said on Friday, I went to Charleston around 2 o'clock. Okay, let's say 1 o'clock. And they type in to search 4/26, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, just hear me out. Or do they just type in 4/26 in his license plate, and anytime it would come up, it would come up? That's what I want to know, right? Because you get my thinking on that. Why does that matter? He very well could have driven to Charleston in that time frame, as he told them. Oh, no, I drove there because soccer started at 4. Okay? However, did he in fact then drive back later that night or even the next morning? And again, on Saturday, how do they do that search to locate his license plate? That is a question I have. Because it is crucial, correct? I firmly believe that is his truck on those highways at those times on both Friday and Saturday. Doesn't mean his truck wasn't on those highways at other times as well. So that would be my first question, but let's go beyond that because apparently I'm not getting an answer to that. So beyond that, each of those pictures from the flock camera has a location and it has a timestamp. So I dove into that and we are going to first look at the map locations of the Friday camera footage, because if you look at the timestamps, you're like, that's 2 different counties and there's only 10 minutes difference. Pretty easy to understand once you see where the camera is pulled from and the county lines that I will show you. So that is the first thing we're gonna look at. I will pull those up. I will try to walk you through them as I put them on the screen so that you know what you're looking at. So the 2 camera photos from Friday, one shows, so this is him leaving Myrtle Beach and going to Charleston. So the first is going to talk about Highway 17 and Fraser. I see Fraser with a Z. It's Fraser. It's how it's listed. Fraser Street and Highway 17. That is the first camera shot at like 1:22 or something. There's a matter of 10 minutes. And the next camera goes to, it's going to say SAN, which I have determined is South Santee Road, SANTEE Road. And it is literally, if you look at the map, there's a 10-minute difference. It is 10 minutes from that street. I also am going to show you how far that last camera picture is from where he was going, which was James Island in Charleston. That is where the soccer tournament was. I will pull up the video that shows the Saturday cameras, that information, and some of the numbers involved with that as far as plausibility. I'm actually only going to show you the map dot location. So for Saturday, I'm actually only going to show you the map dot location of the first flock camera picture, which shows as Highway 17 and Tibwin Road. And then I'm going to show you the last photo, which shows it at Highway 17 in Georgetown. And then in addition to that, I will show you like where he started at James Island and potentially where he could have gone from Georgetown on that as well. Also, I did a little math on driving speed and how that works out time-wise, and in JP's driving world, maybe how quickly you could get from a point to another point going at, let's say, 80 or 90 miles an hour, which isn't out of the question. Appreciate you guys so very much. Justice for Mica. Like, share, follow. Love you all.